Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 13 carries, 76 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And they'll run it here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Love. To the right side and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take those away.
The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 13. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right. Love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Ready, 33, yellow.
Jet sweep. Here's Reed. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
60 red.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation, And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll go on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Glove. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
The Packers at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the post.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On second down, here's the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Jennings lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Purdy looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Love, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Love. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love now. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Love. He finds Watson complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start with the option.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's going to try and take off with it.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Purdy will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Love buying time to his left.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Flushed out right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Ready. 38. Ready, go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready. 45. 1.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to throw. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Love. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Looking to throw. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Jacobs again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Back to throw. Purdy
connects with Kittle underneath. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 42.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And into the end zone, a pick 6 from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the picks.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
60 red. Check right. Check pink.
Back to throw.
Love. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Love.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Here now, 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Open man, he's got Reed.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Here's Love.
Steps away. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now Love.
Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Love going to throw right away. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 13 carries. 75 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Love from the gun. Steps away to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Dobbs goes in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
The Packers at 9-2 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our time.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about it. Let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. To throw on 3rd down. Love.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
45, white.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 2 and now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Tua. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. In motion right comes Reed.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Love.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Two blasters.
Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
23 yards on the play. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yellow, 22. Jack red.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun. Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game. Game day when the situation arose.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Play action this time with Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1 now from the 21. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, Love. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Being chased out left. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. It got his man complete. He's to the 15 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1st down, Love to pass. Buying time to his left. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Love now. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. To throw now, here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And they get
him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Running is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it... Defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's caught by OBJ. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up on a 2nd. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Running right, here's Achane.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10.
97.
Throwing again. Love forced out to his left. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A jet sweep, Dobbs. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Love.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Reaching up for it, and he's got it.
Christian Watson.
High in the air to bring it in.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. It's caught. Beckham. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Achane. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw again. Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 needle. Ready, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. On play action. Love to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. He finds his target, Beckham. 2nd and 6 coming up. Tua. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. Here's first down. Now Tua. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 5, 80 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on first. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love.
His throw incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Love. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
And as this